Jake's car has travelled a total of 31,500 miles correct to the nearest 100 miles. For each hour that the car has travelled, he has estimated that he has travelled 46 miles correct to the nearest mile. Calculate the least and the greatest number of hours that Jake's car could have taken to travel this distance. Give your answer correct to the nearest hour. Pause the video and have a go at doing this question. I will start to talk through it. The key thing in this question, the thing that you need to be looking out for, is this statement here and here. If you're told anything to the nearest, then that's telling you this is a question on what we call upper and lower bounds. So looking at this, if it's to the nearest 100 miles, we will always divide that by 2. So divided by 2 gives me 50 miles. So to find the upper bound of the journey, I'm going to add that 50 miles on to get a total of 31,550. And to get the lower bound, I just subtract the 50. So if I rounded this number here to the nearest 100 miles, like it said, that would go to 31,500. Now this one here wouldn't actually do that, but we show and understand that we'll actually never quite get to the upper bound, which is why we just use this idea of just sticking on the 50 there, which makes our life certainly a lot easier to answer this. Now this one here, just be careful, top tip for you here. The nearest mile means the nearest 1 mile. 1 mile divided by 2 is 0.5 miles. So again, you will see here adding on and taking off 0.5. Top tip, make sure that you write everything in there. I should have written in the words lower bound here as well. Let me just put that in, lower bound. Always show the upper and lower bounds of both of them. You never know if you're working out, if you're there, find this question really hard, then if you go and show both of these here, both of these there, you're likely to pick up at least 2 of those 5 marks, regardless of what the question is. You'll see here then I've used my speed equals distance over time triangle to then work out the quickest time must have been the shortest distance divided by the quickest speed, and I've got 676 hours. And then for the longest time, I've done the longest distance going by the slowest speed. And you can see there, rounded to the nearest hour, that was 693 hours.